Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0460 indicates an issue with the fuel level sensor, also known as the fuel gauge sending unit, in the Honda HR-V models from 2016 to 2022. This error suggests that the reading from the fuel level sensor is beyond the predefined range, prompting the vehicle's diagnostic system to flag it as abnormal. Understanding how this component works is crucial for proper diagnosis. The fuel level sensor is located in the fuel tank and plays a significant role in providing the vehicle with accurate fuel level readings displayed on the dashboard. This functionality is vital for the driver to be aware of the fuel status, allowing proper fuel management. Inaccurate readings can lead to operational issues, including running out of fuel unexpectedly. Before troubleshooting the DTC, one must note that if DTCs P0462 or P0463 are present, they should be addressed first, as they may complicate the situation with DTC P0460. DTC P0460 signifies that the fuel level sensor is sending readings that are beyond the acceptable range. This sensor, integral to the fuel gauge system, is located in the fuel tank and detects the level of fuel present. The information gathered by the sensor is transmitted to the gauge control module and subsequently displayed on the vehicle's dashboard. If the sensor malfunctions, it can result in inaccurate fuel gauge readings, which may mislead the driver about the actual fuel level. These inaccuracies can cause range anxiety, fuel wastage, or unexpected engine shutoffs. Understanding the exact location and functionality of this sensor is essential in diagnosing related issues, as it interacts directly with electrical systems and the onboard diagnostic (OBD) systems. The possible causes for DTC P0460 generally center around three key components. One potential issue is a malfunctioning fuel level sensor itself. A broken or partially operational sensor can yield incorrect readings, triggering this DTC. The second potential cause is wiring issues, including shorts or opens within the fuel gauge plus and fuel gauge minus lines. Damaged wires can disrupt the signaling pathway, rendering the gauge inoperable. Lastly, a failure in the gauge control module can also lead to improper readings, as this module interprets signals from the fuel level sensor. Understanding these causes can guide the diagnostic process and help technicians identify the issue effectively. When DTC P0460 is present, the primary symptom is an inaccurate fuel gauge reading. This may manifest as the gauge showing completely full or empty despite the actual fuel level being different. Drivers might also notice a dashboard warning light that indicates a fault in the fuel system. Additionally, there could be intermittent alerts indicating low fuel levels, which can be disconcerting and may affect driving decisions. Understanding these symptoms helps in correlating the error codes with user experiences, further validating the need for troubleshooting. To begin the troubleshooting process for DTC P0460, first, ensure the vehicle is in the on mode. After activating the ignition, use the Honda Diagnostic System HDS to clear the existing DTC. This step is crucial as it resets the system and prepares it for further diagnostics. Once the DTC is cleared, switch the vehicle to off mode, then back to on. After a brief 10-second wait, use the HDS again to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs. This initial check will help establish if the issue persists. If DTC P0460 is flagged again, it confirms the failure, guiding you to proceed with more detailed diagnostics. In the second step, turn the vehicle to the off mode to ensure safety during diagnostics. Subsequently, remove the gauge control module to to access the connectors for assessment. Disconnect both the fuel tank unit 4P connector and the gauge control module 32P connector. Next, measure the resistance between test points established from the fuel tank unit's connector terminal and body ground. Your vehicle should be in off mode during this test. If the resistance is 1 mega-ohm or more, it indicates that the fuel gauge plus wire is not shorted, allowing you to move on to the next step. However, if the resistance is below this threshold, there is a short in the wire, necessitating repairs. Proceeding to step 3, connect a jumper wire between terminal A of the fuel tank unit 4P connector and body ground. This setup prepares you to measure another resistance between the specified test points. Make sure that the vehicle is still in off mode and the relevant connectors are disconnected. Measure the resistance between the gauge control module connector terminal and body ground. A reading of 1 ohm or less indicates that the fuel gauge plus wire is functioning correctly, thus allowing you to advance to the next troubleshooting step. If the resistance is higher, it points to an open wire condition that requires immediate attention. In this fourth troubleshooting step, you will first need to remove the jumper wire used in the previous step. Next, reconnect a jumper wire between terminal A, fuel gauge sending unit, and body ground, this time focusing on the fuel gauge line. Similar to previous steps, verify that the vehicle is in off mode and that the relevant connectors remain disconnected. Measure the resistance at the gauge control module connector terminal against body ground. If this resistance is 1 ohm or less, the fuel gauge wire is in good condition, paving the way to proceed to the next diagnostic step. A higher resistance indicates an open wire condition and requires corrective measures. For the final step in troubleshooting DTC P0460, start by removing the jumper wire from the fuel tank unit 4P connector. The next task is to test the fuel gauge sending unit itself for functionality. This step is critical as a faulty sending unit may be contributing to the incorrect readings. If the test confirms that the fuel gauge sending unit is operational, the issue may lie within the gauge control module, necessitating its replacement. Conversely, if the fuel gauge sending unit is faulty, it will require replacement. Diagnosing the sending unit effectively will ensure that accurate fuel readings are restored. After completing the necessary repairs, it is crucial to verify that everything is correctly reassembled. Make sure all connectors are securely attached and that the gauge control module is properly installed. Once reassembled, repeat the earlier measurement procedures to check for any remaining DTCs. Using the HDS, perform a final scan to ensure that DTC P0460 does not reappear, confirming that the issue has been resolved. Additionally, test the functionality of the fuel gauge to validate that it now displays accurate readings. This final verification step is critical in affirmatively concluding the repair process. Preventive maintenance is essential to avoid recurring DTC P0460 encounters. Regular inspections of the wiring linked to the fuel level sensor can help catch potential issues before they escalate. Additionally, it's crucial to monitor fuel gauge behavior frequently to identify abnormal readings as they arise. Keeping the vehicle's diagnostic software updated ensures compatibility with evolving technology and aids in timely identification of future issues. By adhering to these preventive tips, vehicle owners can maintain consistent functionality and have fewer interruptions caused by sensor-related failures. In conclusion, DTC P0460 is directly associated with the performance of the fuel level sensor in the Honda HR-V. This diagnostic trouble code highlights the importance of accurate fuel level readings for optimal vehicle operation. Following the step-by-step troubleshooting process can lead to effective identification and resolution of the issue. Understanding the components involved and how to access them is crucial for successful diagnostics. Additionally, regular preventive maintenance practices can significantly reduce the likelihood of facing this code in the future. Adopting these insights will promote efficient vehicle function and enhance overall driver experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.